Yowie, wowie, what's good, everybody? Shout out to Brooklyn, couldn't have made this video without you. Thank you. But anyways, let's get into it. You want to stretch your whole entire body, every single muscle, and you want this stretch session to be a minimum of 5 minutes at least. Everything's got to be loose because we want to see them gains, okay? Now, you don't have to do these exercises in any specific order, but yeah, I'll go ahead and explain. So first things first, we're stepping into our side squats with the resistance band. This adds a little bit more tension, a little bit more hippage. Then second, we are doing our hip flexor exercises. I'm using a weight in this one for added balance, but you don't have to do that. You want to do about 30 per each side for every single hip exercise. These are the clamshells. I also do this with the resistance band. The rotating clamshells I feel are so important for mobility. So you want to do as many of those as you can. Second, we are going into our squats and now we're going into our weighted punches with squats. For the chest exercises, you want to do about 20 per each side or however many you can manage. Now for added perkiness or toning or just overall more chest volume, you want to do incline dumbbell presses, and I do roughly 30 of these per each arm. And something I notice the difference is if you switch your hand position halfway through and continue doing reps that way, you'll notice an overall change in your entire breast shape. Finish it off with some pullovers to help tone the overall muscle. You're going to go ahead and repeat these same exercises, 30 per each side on the ground. Don't do it on an incline like I was doing. I had no other flat surfaces to do it on. Then we're going right into our hip dip exercises, and I do 30 of these per each side. The weights for balance. Now we're doing our step ups. I like to do it with weights, and I do about 50 of these for the front and for the sides. Now we're back on our side, and we're gonna go ahead and do our leg lifts, and I do roughly 40 to 50 of these on each side. A resistance band adds more pressure to your hips, therefore more gains more quickly. Now we're going to switch our right leg and put it in front of us while our left leg is behind us, and we're lifting it still the same way as we would do with leg lifts. Now we're going to switch positions and put our right leg behind us and lift our left leg towards the front. And you want to go ahead and start pulling your leg in front of you instead of upwards. You want to do about 30 of these. Circulate your hip while you're doing it for added mobility. Now we're going to start doing our side clamshells, and I also like to rotate my legs for more added mobility and just an overall larger toned muscle. Try and keep your side to the ground as flat as possible and support yourself with your hand that's flat in front of your belly. Now we are going to go ahead and do our core exercises. I'm just pulling my legs in front of me in a straight line and holding it as long as I can. I do this about 20 times. Now go ahead and start doing our elbow knee kicks, and you want to do about 60 of those. Now for more chest strengthening exercises, we're just going to do a half push-up, and you want to focus a lot of your pressure on the outskirts of your hands, so your thumb, your pinky, and the tips of your fingers. You can go ahead and use your palms if you want more of a fuller breast look instead of just toning. You want to rotate your back before any back exercise, but we're going to go ahead and hold our arm and our opposite leg from our arm for about 30 seconds each. And now we're going to do our weighted push-ups for added toning to our chest. And with both of these chest exercises, you want to have your back completely straight and do about 30 per each side. Now crossover side squats. This just helps round out the hip look. I forgot to mention, sorry, all these clips are on their side. I am not sure how to turn them over. Now we're gonna go ahead and work some more on our breasts, and we're gonna do about 20 of these per each side. You want to do about 40 of these exercises and make sure your back is completely straight when you're doing this so that it targets your chest area specifically. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same exercises but weighted. I do about 40 of these and then I do about 10 burpees. This upcoming exercise targets specifically your lower back near your butt area, and I do about maybe 40 of these. You want to keep your back completely straight and only bend at the waist when you're doing these. And that completes the end of our spring/home workout routine. We're going to go ahead and end it with some neck lengthening exercises. Pop your neck and your shoulders and stretch those muscles before you start doing these. Keep your arms completely straight and your shoulders completely back, and relax when you're doing this. You want to grab the nape of your neck or the base of your neck and push against it while it is pulling it in the opposite direction. Do this for about 30 seconds per each side, roughly 6 times a day, and you will see progress very, very shortly within 4 weeks. But yeah, love you. See you.